Breaking news, the AA Business Development Program is under full-scale audit scrutiny right now. Pete Hegseth said Thursday, January 16, 4,300 businesses have until January 19 to submit financial records or face removal from the program. If you are an 8A WOSB, SDVOSB, or tribally owned business under this audit, this video could save your certification. The SBA is calling the program a pass-through vehicle for rampant abuse and fraud, and they are coming for companies like yours that broke the rules. Let me explain what is happening and how to survive this situation, this crisis. If you are new to Diamond Hunter Enterprises, welcome. My name is Diamond. Listen, I didn't just play in the federal contracting space. I dominated over my 19-year career, and as of January 12, 2026, I just hit that milestone. I stacked millions upon millions of dollars in federal contracts through the SBA 8A program. We are talking multi-million-dollar wins back to back to back, year after year. And here's what sets me apart even after graduating from the SBA 8A WOSB SDB 9-year program. I'm still winning contracts in the federal government space to this day. Not one compliance violation and not one contract ever terminated for cause. Ever. I've helped small businesses obtain their 8A WOSB, SDVOSB, and HUBZone certifications and scale to heights they never thought possible. I will link some videos above if you want the full story, but right now, this isn't about me. This is about saving your certifications in your businesses. So let's get to work. I'm furious, disappointed, and you should be too. The 8A Business Development Program designed to help socially and economically disadvantaged small business owners like me, like you, Black-owned and Native American tribally owned businesses access federal contracts and build wealth. It's now under attack because people got greedy. The 8A program exists. Let's be clear about something. The 8A program wasn't created out of charity because for decades, minority-owned businesses were systematically locked out of federal contracting opportunities. These weren't accidents. These were deliberate barriers that prevented Black, Indian entrepreneurs from accessing the same wealth building opportunities that others had. SBA 8A is a set-aside 9-year program that means certain federal contracts are reserved for certified businesses like yours. We are talking about multi-million-dollar contracts that can transform your revenue and build generational wealth. But here's the deal. You have to actually do the work. While this audit is happening, in June of 2025, the SBA got a new administrator, Kelly, who came in with a vision to clean house. They saw the fraud reports, the abuse, the allegations in the companies using 8A certifications. Nothing more than a pass-through scheme. This new leadership made it clear, if you are not legitimately disadvantaged and you are not actually performing the work yourself, you are out. That's what triggered this massive audit. A zero-tolerance approach to restore integrity to a program that was being exploited and undermined by people who saw it as an easy payday instead of what it was meant to be, a pathway to economic equality. Pete Hegseth dropped another bombshell on this program. He announced a line-by-line review. Every sole source 8A contract over $20 million awarded by the Department of Defense called the 8A program the oldest DEI program in the federal government and made it crystal clear. If a contract doesn't make our military more lethal, it's getting cut? What? This isn't just about compliance anymore, people. This is about the program's survival. When the man in charge of the largest federal contracting budget in the world starts questioning whether your 8A contract should even exist, You better have your paperwork in order and you better be able to provide you are actually doing the work. The audit, what's happening right now? On December 5th, 2025, the SBA's Office of General Counsel sent letters to all 4,300 active 8A participants demanding extensive financial documentation. The original deadline was January 5th, 2026. They are now extended to Monday, January 19th. That's hours away. This isn't your normal annual review. This is the SBA's Office of General Counsel, which means this is a legal investigation. They are looking for fraud, waste, and abuse. Why this is happening? Let me tell you some real stories so you can understand what not to do. There was a company up in Minnesota that won 8A contracts worth millions. You know what they did? They subcontracted 100% of the work to non-8A firms. They didn't perform any of the actual work awarded themselves. They were just literally using just a mailbox, collecting checks and passing the work to someone else. That's a big no-no. Red flag. When the SBA investigated, the owner didn't even have the expertise to do the work they were contracted for. That company got terminated, debarred, and is now facing potential criminal charges. Another company, it's all under FOIA, F-O-I-A, ATI, a company right here in California, a tribal 8A certified firm that won major service contracts. They turned around, stupid looking at stupid, and subcontracted 85% of the work to large non-certified companies. The 8A entity was basically just a front. When investigators looked at the books, they found the tribal enterprise was only performing a tiny fraction while their subcontractors were making millions. That's a textbook violation of the FAR. It was suspended in October 2025 for over 100 million in pass-through fraud, and they got caught. Quick pause. If this information is serving you value right now, do me a favor. Hit the like button, give the video a thumbs up, and share it with any business owner you know who's an AA, WOSB, SDVOSB, HUBZone, or in the tribal program. They need to see this. All right, let's keep going. What you must know, the Federal Acquisition Regulation, the FAR, has clear rules about this. Let me break it down in plain language. For service contracts, you, the 8A certified business, must perform at least 50% of the cost of the contract with your own employees, not subcontractors, not middlemen, not partners, your employees. That means if you win a $1 million service contract, at least $500,000 worth of that work must be done by people on your payroll. You can subcontract up to 49%, but you are doing the majority of the work. That's the law under FAR 52.219-14. For general construction contracts, you must perform at least 15% with your own employees. For special trade construction, you must perform at least 25% with your own employees. Get my drift? The whole point is that you, the disadvantaged business owner, are actually building capacity, gaining experience, and doing the work. Jules, how people violated this because YouTubers and so-called gurus told people they could middleman 100% of the contract. They told newcomers like you, 8A, Black-owned, WOSB, Indian Small Business Economic Enterprise, ISBEE, entrepreneurs, CEOs of small businesses who don't know the federal contracting rules, do zero work themselves, pass everything to a subcontractor, and just collect a check. That is illegal. That is fraud. The whole purpose of the 8A program is that you, the certified disadvantaged business owner, perform a substantial portion of the work. And the FAR spells out exactly what substantial means. At least 50% for services people violated this. They got greedy, they listened to bad advice, and now the SBA administrator, Kelly, is literally calling the program a pass-through vehicle for rampant abuse and fraud. Like the middleman strategy YouTubers promise you and telling you what to do, will get you audited, get you fined, get you thrown in jail, get you kicked out the SBA 8A 9-year program. The consequences are real. Listen. If you are under this audit and you are not compliant, 1, your 8A certifications gets terminated. 2, you get debarred from future federal contracts. 3, your existing contracts could be canceled completely. 4, you could face civil or criminal penalties. Senator Hegseth is calling for federal agencies to pause sole source 8A awards. The Treasury Department is auditing $9 billion in preference-based contracts. This is serious. What you need to submit by January 19th, the SBA wants 3 years of financial records, bank statements, general ledgers, payroll, all contracting and subcontracting agreements, NDAs, employment records, taxes. If you don't respond or if your response shows violations, you're done. Forget it. You're done. So, my offer to help. I am a successful 8A graduate. We completed the full 9-year program. We never had one compliance issue with any of our contracts. Why? Because we followed the rules of the SBA. We knew the regulations, we knew the FAR, we spoke the language of the federal contracting agencies and the end users. I'll link the FAR video above. It's a must watch. So if you're facing this audit and need help in the coming days, in the coming weeks or months, ahead of this administration tactics, email me at diamondhunterenterprises@gmail.com. I'm offering consulting services to help you win multi-million-dollar contracts with records and compliance, but understand, this is only the people who are serious about doing things the right way. Email me. Let's make sure you survive this audit and come out stronger. Hit that subscribe button. Drop your questions in the comments below. Do not wait. Time is running out.